This is your number one baby daddy, MrNoGood of MrNoGood.com. Here I am, back again. I have been gone for a while, but the reason I just ain't felt like talking. And since I'm not working and it's cold, I ain't left the house. So, what I was basically doing is sitting down here watching Netflix and Hulu, drinking, and sleeping. And it was too much. I was doing a fifth every other day. And it wasn't like I was sitting around just being drunk and belligerent or anything like that. But it's a lot of money. Well, it wasn't a whole bunch of money, but I'm saving a lot more. Can't be sitting up there. This was my routine. I'd wake up around 10, 11 o'clock. Sometimes I go till noon. Take a shot. No, say I might get up early. Like I might get up at like 4, 5, 6 in the morning. I'll take a shot. Go back to sleep till like 11. Wake up. Take a shot. Do whatever I'm about to do. Go out. Give my stepdad the paper or whatever. Come home. Take another shot. Drink some twisted tea or some wine or something like that. And around 1, 2 o'clock, I started getting a little sleepy. Time for my midday nap. I'd take my midday nap. I'd sleep till around 4. Get up. Do whatever I'm doing. Eat. Watch some Netflix. All while taking shots or swigs from the bottle and drinking my wine or whatever. Vegging out. Might stay up till 2, 3 in the morning. Go to sleep. Sometimes I go to sleep early. Sometimes I went to bed like 10. Sometimes 2, 3 in the morning. It depends. I don't know. Wake up 11 o'clock. Do the same thing again. I wasn't going to the gym. I wasn't doing anything. And that is a recipe for death at my age. Blood pressure was sky high. Sky high. It was crazy. Hold on. Where mother? I'ma wear these. That's more comfortable. Then, remember I was vaping those jewels, that little rectangle thing? Here. This one don't work. But you have this. Put the pod in it like this. Y'all seen people with these. It don't work. This will give you a heart attack. Vaping will give you a heart attack. I was just sitting up there and I was hitting them. The only reason I got into them was because my baby mama was smoking, and I suggested Juul because I heard a commercial when I was at work. I suggested it to her. She hooked on it. These things are legal crack pipes. They're no good. Then one time I felt my chest, I'm like, whatever. This was recently. Then I look at the Google saying something about it, and it says if you stop vaping, your chances of heart attack go and cut in half. I'm like, heart attack? I ain't trying to catch no. I gave mine away to my baby mama. This one don't work. I don't think it works. Nope. It's shot. It was in the washing machine. I gave mine to my baby mama, and I had 2 extra pies. I said, here, take it. I don't want that in my house. Same with liquor. I'm not saying I'm not going to drink ever again, but I cannot, and I'll go to a bar anytime and enjoy myself. But there is no way I can bring a bottle into this house. I can't do it. I'll drink it. I can't do it. Can't have my blood pressure like that. It ain't worth it. I got a bottle of burgundy wine over there. I ain't cracked it. It's been going on a week. I ain't had nothing to drink, and I feel better. I ain't at the liquor store every day. I'm driving up to the drive-thru. You know it's too much when you go to the drive-thru and they come up with your stuff to the window already saying $3.50, because I always get them natty daddies. He comes up $3.50. He just brings it. It's too much. I know I do all kind of dealings with all the liquor stores. I had to get this one dude on Copley Road. He was only selling Gallo red wine, not the dry red wine. He was selling like the sweet wine, the rosé, all that kind of stuff, sweet stuff. Black people like dry red wine too. So I talked to the man. It took like a month or so. He went through his distributors, got it on the shelf, the Merlot and the Cabernet. He ain't going too extravagant, and it's flying off the shelf. Due to me, I help him make money. It's too much. That's too much. I can't do that. I can't participate in alcohol like that no more. I was just sitting down here, not worrying about nothing, not getting my hair cut, not combing my beard, not doing anything. I quit for now. Went to the barber shop. Look at that boy. Look at the other side. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Nice. Got it cut down. This dude, I go to a barber college. And this dude, by the way, if you're waiting, I should have said this in the beginning. If you're waiting for me to get to the point or something, I'm not getting to no point tonight. I got to get used to talking again, because even though I've been doing this a long time, you get out of practice, you don't do it all the time. So this is just to get me warmed back up. So I'm just going to talk till I feel like stop talking, and I'm not getting to any point. This is just the observations of an old black man. That's all this is today. Now I'm an old black man. I'm about to turn 50 soon. I cannot. I know I don't look it. I know. But I am. And gotta look out, man. I gotta get a colostomy, not a colostomy, a colonoscopy or something like that. I need the scope put up in there. Make sure everything's straight. This one dude went to Brookville back in the day. Well, he was 51. He got his. And they found a tumor that's been growing for 5 to 10 years up in his behind. They had to remove part of his intestines before it spread. I got to go get my colonoscopy soon. No telling what's up in there. Just stuff you gotta do. But I go to the barber college and I meet different barbers, and I find a good one and I stick with him until he graduates, and then he goes and I'm okay, I gotta go find another barber and whatever. So, and I've seen some good barbers. Right now, there's this barber I'm going to, and he's so good that he can't sit down. Everybody is coming up asking for this dude to get their hair cut. I happened to come in like during the day, so I caught him. He did this. He did it good like this today. But I had to motivate him a little bit because he was starting to get a little bit too uppity. And this is how. You know, when you first start at the barber college, you know, you may not do much, be able to, sometimes you can't work with a razor. There's different kind of things that you can and can't do, but as you progress, you move your barber chair. And then once you get to a certain level, you move to another room in the shop. These are where the big dogs is at. This separate room that they put them in. So I go to him. I've gone to him before. He's given me great customer service. Everything's good. But this one particular time I went in there, the last time I went in there to see him, he was hungry. He was pissed off. He wasn't able, he was going to miss his lunch because I showed up right when he was about to go to lunch. And he didn't want to take the cut. So he was crying the whole time. But he's good and he's getting folks crispy, and they being all picky and nitpicky and not tipping and this and that, and he ain't getting paid, and he needs to start getting paid and charged and all this kind of stuff. All he was talking. Alright. Because see this right here? To get my hair this low, I asked for a schoolboy, which is like this, you know, just like a little black kid, schoolboy. Take pictures, this is a schoolboy. In order to get my hair this low, you have to go against the grain. He didn't want to do it. He was cutting it he didn't cut it low enough for me. And for some reason he thought since that I was losing hair up here, and he was like, oh, you're already losing hair up here, it ain't gonna work, it's gonna be patchy if I go against the grain. He didn't remember that we had the same conversation before. He was just upset and hungry. You never tell a customer that he's already losing hair, especially when he's not losing hair. As you can see, Ain't no LeBron thing going on up here, and I got the widow's peak right here. Ain't no receding hairline coming, baby. I got my hair. But he was pissed off. He went ahead, he did an alright job and everything, then I left. I came back yesterday. And he was in a better mood. He come in and he was saying something about how, because he was going to leave this month. I said, oh, I thought you were leaving this month. So I was coming to see him one last time because I thought he was going to be gone after that. Turns out he won't. He'll be there for a little bit longer. But he was talking about how he can't sit down and he in the highest in demand and blah, blah, blah. And now when he goes to this shop, wherever he's going, then he's going to leave. Y'all going to miss me. When I leave, I said, there's another star right over there. I said, have you seen P-Valley? He said, no. I said, you know, been to a strip club, you know, the stripper, the old stripper that's jaded and been there a while, got attitude. That's like you right now. You the jaded stripper, old stripper. But remember, there's another superstar right over there in that room. And you're good, and you get me crispy. However, sometimes you can't get me. This was crispy right here. I'm going to show y'all niggas this cut. That's crispy. Look at that, boy. You can't tell a nigga he wasn't fine right here. Got the double part, the double hairline, swoosh part coming from here all the way back. And it goes all the way back there. The beard, it's faded. See how he faded it in right there? Because really, I got a goatee. I ain't got a whole lot of beard. He faded that beard into that part of that goatee right there. Look at that. Faded this. Put it right in there like that. Look at that. Look at that mustache, boy. Look at that. Lord have mercy, nigga. I was fine. I'm fine now, but I sure was fine with this. I showed him this. I said, now you talking about crispy. This nigga was Captain Crunch. He was like, oh no, I can do it faster. You push your hairline back. I ain't gonna push your hairline back. You see, you ain't gonna be showing me no picture like that. So this time, this nigga was spraying all over here, getting everything with the razor, doing all this with the razor, everything, making sure the fade was all over like this and everything, and got the part nice and all that. And he admitted, you showing me that picture got you a better cut. Because I challenged him. That's what you gotta do. And then he said, yeah, he appreciate me and everything. I ain't trying to be no asshole or anything. But baby, you ain't the star. There's always another star. You may be a star, but you ain't the star. There's only one the star, and that was Michael Jackson, and he dead. The only close thing we got to the star, kinda, is Beyonce. That's it. Everybody else are just stars. Ain't no superstars out here no more. But there's superstars in barbering. Sometimes you gotta motivate them. Well, hey, that's how you motivate them. Now, it's a shame that I have this fresh haircut because I don't really go nowhere. They just now lifted the ban in Ohio. So people are starting to go to the bar. I heard Debonair's was doing numbers last night, and this probably gonna do numbers tonight, and I'm gonna be right here. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna upload it for instant premiere, upload the audio to the Patreon, and I'm gonna sit right here and turn on my 55-inch. I ain't going nowhere in this beautiful haircut. Even though I need to go somewhere, I'm not gonna do it because I'm too paranoid. It's a recipe for death. Oh! This is another reason why. My washing, there's this dude that fixed my washing machine. My mama was about to pay $600 for a new washing machine because the agitator came off. I think I might have talked about him before. And he fixed it for $75. Saved my mama basically $520. Well, saved her $600 because I paid him the $75. Then he sold a washer to my baby mom. Drug that thing up 3 flights of steps. He was 60-something years old and everything. And they were, I remember, well, basically, he's dead now. Well, I'll get to that. I'll get to the point right there. He's dead. Let me find this picture. I got this picture up here. Now, I remember when he came here to fix the washing machine, it was still the pandemic. The pandemic was going on. So, he came down. I think he had like a mask on, like around, around like right here. It came to like right here. Maybe to his top lip, maybe. And he was down here, and I put my little mask, my bandana on, and I was just wondering. I'm like, wow, COVID was way in the back of my mind. And I was thinking to myself, wait, now that I think back, I had a very slight thought, like, wow, that's wild. He up in here. No telling where he gonna go and either gonna catch COVID or give it to me. That's what I thought he was gonna do. But then he came to my baby mama's apartment over there in Niggerville and drug it up 3 flights of steps, hooked up the washing machine, everything. So now my baby mama's able to wash her clothes over there. Everything's fine. And I was trying to introduce her. I was trying to say, well, maybe you should call him, see what's going on. He's in pretty good shape. Here we go. I'm gonna show you. He did my he's the one that fixed my mama's washing machine. Sold my baby mama the washing machine. I got his phone number in my phone. I still got his phone number in here. Then they was like R.I.P. Coach. He was a coach, a football coach, Pee-wee football coach. They called him Coach Push Up. But the point of the story is he died of COVID. Probably caught it from one of them niggas that he was going to fix a washing machine going up in their house. That's how it be. Like my mama bought a couch. She was gonna go to this one place. She got a good deal on the couch, but they wouldn't bring it but to the front door. They won't bring it in. The low-end places, they won't go in your house. You got to go to the high-end spots. Or mid-range. You can't go to, because she went to Big Lots for this couch. Big Lots is all right. But still, they were like, we'll bring it to the door. And y'all can do whatever. So she got it from somewhere else. I got a new car. Well, it's new to me. The battery is in the back. Now, I forget the point. Oh, I got it from an auction. It wouldn't start, so they had to jump it. I needed a new battery like immediately, so I went to AutoZone to get a battery. I'm like, okay, let me buy this battery. I left the car running straight from the auction. I didn't turn it off. Went in there to get a battery. Okay, y'all can put this right here in the back seat. They won't go in my car. You want to put the diagnostic thing on your car? She'll hand you the little, she handed me the little diagnostic thing to plug in, and then she say, come back and read the codes to me, and give it to me, and I'll read the codes off. They won't even lean inside your car. That's how bad that COVID got. And he went, caught it from one of these niggas out here, and now he's dead. That's crazy. This dude was in good shape. I wasn't gonna drag that washing machine up 3 flights of steps. You know how heavy a washing machine is? Too heavy for me to be lifting it up 3 flights of steps. I ain't doing that. I ain't had sex with my baby mama since February of 2019. No, February of 2020. It ain't nothing in that house worth me dragging no washing machine up 3 flights of steps. He's dead. I don't really want to go out. So basically I just went to the liquor store, came home, watched TV, drank, slept. That's over with. But there's this one thing. When I was going out, this was even before the pandemic, there's this one girl I'm going to show you. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. This girl. Now she looked regular and everything, but to me she is sexy to me. She is sexy to me. Here's her from the back. You know, she don't got much ass from the side, but from the back she looked good. I liked it. Let me go back to the other picture. Now, it's just what I like. I'm going to show y'all. Dark skin, I love that. Nice high cheekbones. Dark lips from smoking milds and blunts and whatever. Got the horse mane, and her hair slicked down with the horse mane flowing down like that. I like that. Got that lip gloss. Tattoos all up and down all over. Look at that. Got a little mommy pouch right there, but that's all good. Well, that ain't really a mommy pouch. That's more like a little beer belly. Look how she do her feet. I love me some pigeon toed hood rats. Love 'em, love 'em, love 'em, love 'em. Love 'em. Dang, I've been talking for 29 minutes already. I ain't did nothing. Got a few scars here from fighting. She is sexy to me. So one day I was out in the liquor store and I see her. I end up, there was a line because, you know, the liquor store on Copley Road. I go in, and a lot of times there's a line. I go in, I was standing, and here's this girl standing in front of me. So I'm like, oh. One thing about Akron is, that's why I stay active on Facebook is, and I'm always friend requesting people is, there's a very good chance that you're going to run into them somewhere eventually. And it's a great icebreaker to say, hey, Facebook friend, you ain't got to know the bro's name. Just say, hey, Facebook friend, I'm so-and-so. Oh, okay. And there it is. That's work. Or I meet somebody and I ask what their Facebook is, and I find out I'm already their Facebook friend. Next thing you know, I'm in the bed. That's why I love Facebook. So anyway, I see her. I think I know I had to say something to her because I wouldn't have let her go past. So I said something to her in the liquor store. Get home. And I message her. Now the thing is, okay, her Facebook page is down right now. Because I'm going to show you why. I'm going to show you why her Facebook page was deleted. Here we go. Here's the same one I just showed you. So look at that. Woman accused of shooting man in Akron has been arrested. A woman accused of killing a man in January has been extradited after being arrested in Columbus. Now, let me tell you the story I had about her first, which I should have done, but I didn't. One time, after I see her in the liquor store, I hit her up and I say, you was looking good in the liquor store. What's up? Blah, blah, blah. Fine, I do that all the time. She hit me back saying, later on that night, like it was like maybe 10:30 at night, she was like, I'm still drinking. I'm still trying to drink. I'm like, okay, well, the liquor stores are closed now, baby. She says, I can go to this one drive-through that we have. I'm not going to mention the name because those are one of the people that have made special orders for me back in my drinking days recently. I found out that this particular drive-through sells liquor. I guess if you know them, and since I've been through that drive-through many, many times, I know them. I can go in there and say, give me a fifth of Hennessy. They'll give it to me because they know my face. All the people around here that sell liquor know my face. And we have state liquor stores, so it's not like there's a liquor store on every corner like in DC or something, so don't get it twisted. But anyway, she wanted me to go to this drive-thru, get her some liquor, and bring it to her over there in Nickerville, in the hood, in the ghetto, in the middle of the night. Now, I didn't know this girl. I know she was a beautiful, sexy, hoodrat broad, which is exactly why I wouldn't trust her to go get some liquor and bring it to her over there in Nakerville. So I had a premonition. I just ignored her. I wasn't able to get at her again. Then, like, I talked to her last in this past December 2020, December of 2020, I talked to her. Now, the reason I can't find her Facebook, I was just tripping because this happened a couple days ago. I was tripping and wasn't even thinking that if you're accused with murder, it's probably that they're going to delete your Facebook page or you're going to take it down. Turns out I was Facebook friends with her, 3 of her pages. Nobody else knows this, and I'm sure her defense doesn't know this. I'm sure her defense attorney had her take that down. And another reason why, I was doing some investigating and I didn't capture the picture. I didn't take the picture. I got this from her 3rd Facebook page, the ones I showed you. I had another one. Let me read this story first. She was charged with murder. She shot this dude named Lacey Claxton. Claxton, 47, was found January 30th, 800 block of West Thornton Street, aka Nickerville. Officers found him unresponsive with a gunshot wound. He was later pronounced dead at the scene. They said they quickly gathered info that identified Fitzgerald as a person of interest. They also found that Claxton's car was stolen and issued an arrest warrant. Now that's the thing. I saw her on her page posing in front of this Honda that she had taken from this dude. Then this picture, she said that was her car. Man, I am so mad I didn't do it. I was still being lazy. I was getting out of my slump. I should have done this because I had it all. She was posed in front of that same car that she killed this dude and stole and drove down to Columbus with it, which is 2 hours from here in Akron. She was charged with murder, having weapons under disability, motor vehicle theft, and tampering with evidence. Also, when I was looking at her page, her daughter lives in Columbus. One of her daughters, I don't know how many kids she has, but she has a daughter in Columbus. So she ran down there. Another thing with that picture, she was saying it was her car. There was this other dude that commented on it, said, "Oh, I thought it was the dude that came in with you. I thought it was his." She was like, "No, this is my car." So she really believed it was her car. She shot this nigga. This is the nigga she shot. 47. I'm 49. He liked them young, dark chocolate, hood rat bitches. He was born, and they said he worked out of International Laborers Union 894. I work with 894 laborers all the time. So he was getting money. He bought this car. This woman was led to believe that it was her car. They had some kind of issue. She shot the nigga in the head and drove off. That's some cold-blooded shit. They say he's preceded by death, blah, 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 you know. Now, wait a minute. No, I think he has some daughters. He said he leaves behind his favorite lady, his mother. Wow. His mom's still alive. Anyway. I thought he had some kid. Oh yeah. He had 5 kids. 3 grandkids. Now, let's see how important that was to this. This is how you end up. They put his funeral online. I guess these two were two of his 5 kids. I think. And she reading it so, look how she's reading it so enthusiastically. Listen to this wonderful obituary reading for this nigga.
He was preceded in death by his father, Ralph Dale McCollum Jr., grandparents, Oswald and Agartha Claxton, Ralph Dale.
See that? She was like, I don't even know who. You see that gesture she made? Does she seem so excited? Sorry, the sound is low for this part because she was just mumbling.
Aunt Carolyn Claxton, Polly, and extended family. Lakeisha, he was the proud father of 5 children whom he adored and lovingly referred as the 5 heartbeats. Javion Claxton, Lachey Johnson, Janiyah Stanford, Imani Williams, and Renee Kowal. 3 grandchildren, Kingston and St. Johnson, and Gianna Hargrove, who were his pride and joy. Lacey leaves behind what he described as his favorite families. Vance Claxton in Kansas, in New York. The entire Claxton and McCollum family, special friends.
Get to the point. Now they ready to go. Look. Now watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna go see. She just flipped her hair. This could be you. This could have been me. Now that seems out of tune. She comes on strong at the end. She redeems herself. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Now, wait a minute. Let's go to some more. Now, we're not done here yet. This is how you gonna be. There ain't a dry eye. No, there ain't a moist eye. Everybody's eyes is dry as a bone.
In Jesus' name, amen. In the book of St. Luke, chapter number 18, Spirit.
Let a man examine him or her.
And here we go. Turner, well, it's Roden. It used to be Turner and Roden from Memorial Home. Roden Memorial Home is right up the way. It's basically on the next street over from one of my favorite bars, the Debonaires, on the east side. There's a funeral home over there, been around a long time. And because of this, he liked that dark chocolate hoodrat broad. This is where he lays, right here.
Herself. So this morning, this afternoon, I want you to simply ask yourself.
Now we gonna go to the end.
Holy Spirit, to live for Christ, and I will do that from this day forward. In Jesus' name, amen. Somebody ought to clap their hands and give God of Roden Memorial Home.
They sped out there. They need to roll this nigga up out of here. They got to get to the next funeral.
Can I have 10 flower girls to come forward, please?
Look at grandma right here. She ready to go. That's probably the mama. She like, I'm ready to go. They ready to go.
Those men willing to serve as pallbearers, would you come forward? Pallbearers? 2 more ladies.
Look, they raiding the flowers. And if I was laying in this casket, I probably wouldn't even have this many people up in there. Wouldn't nobody be crying. Nothing. They play it a little bit. And that's how you gonna be. You leave these women alone till you find what you, I don't care how good it look. Look at that ass on that one right there. Oh, he got in the way. They raiding the flowers. All the women taking the flower arrangements. Ain't nobody sad. They ain't even open up the casket. They say, we don't even want to look at this nigga. Just roll him away. But it would be closed casket because she shot him in the head. She shot him in the head, man. I ain't trying to hear that funeral organ music from heaven. I ain't doing it. That's what you want? Get your stuff right. Your blood pressure high like mine was. I got to take that medicine. Or this is going to be this. I got to cut back on that alcohol. Or it's going to be this. They gonna be going about their business after they put me in the ground. Whatever you doing, Lord, you got to do right. Ooh, I like that. Look at them boots. End of the music. Now watch, the daughter's gonna come back in. Oh, who cares? They came back in. And that's how it ends. And that was a premonition that I had about her, that not to mess with her, and thank God I listened. Alright. The next thing. You know what? No. That's enough. I'm warmed up. I can hook everything else in with some more explanation with the Patreon. This is just for the free. This is for y'all free niggas. So I'm gonna talk next. I'm just gonna hit stop, redo this, upload this, then I'm gonna keep talking. Then I'm gonna talk for the Patreon for the rest of it about this dream I had involving 2 people and some other stuff. So, this is your number 1 baby daddy. Make sure you hit the Patreon. Go to patreon.com. MrNoGood. Thank y'all in the Patreon for sticking around during my absence. So I have to tape something for you while I'm in the talking mode. And I'm looking good like this. So this is your number one baby daddy, MrNoGood at MrNoGood.com. Signing off. Baby. I'm back. I was gonna do all that. I said I was gonna go to the Patreon, but I'm just too embarrassed to talk about it. So even to my Patreon listeners, 'cause it's just embarrassing. And once I put that out there, it's put out there, and I ain't going for that. I ain't gonna do myself like that. So anyway, I'm gonna tell you all about this dream that I had. It was kind of a two-parter, but since the girl, the other girl, the first girl I'm going to talk about, deleted her. Well, she didn't delete. I guess she deactivated her page for a while because I guess she was just having a breakdown. And for some reason, this dream seemed to have something to do with two women being in distress, because this is how the dream went. I was either living or working in a group home. I guess it was a group. I don't know what kind of group home it was. I remember there were other people in there, but they weren't like old. They weren't kids, but they weren't old. They were like in their 20s, something like that. So I was there. I had a room there, supposedly, from what my conversation was going on. There was this one girl, man, she's my Facebook friend. She's just so beautiful. Just so beautiful. She's dumb as a box of rocks, but she's beautiful. I think I've mentioned her before. And her drug dealer boyfriend died in a home invasion. I guess they set the house on fire or something. Or turned out she was. All right, the dream I had was I was in the bedroom, her bedroom. She was sitting there fully clothed, but she had on some shorts, and she had some pretty smooth brown legs. I swear I could feel them. And I was talking to her, and apparently we lived in the same room, but I moved out to my own room or something like that, and how close we were, and we were just sitting there talking. I was sitting on her bed, and I was leaning on her legs, and I said how pretty her legs was, and I was rubbing on her legs and everything. And they felt so smooth, and this young tender, she's just so beautiful. She got to be like maybe 24, 23, 24, beautiful girl. Beautiful. So, hold on, let me turn this heater off, because I bet that's causing a sound in here. Okay, that's got to be better. 23, 24. Beautiful girl. But that's it. The only reason I think she was in distress was because we were in a group home. So it wasn't an ideal living situation. I don't know why I lived there, because I wouldn't have my own room if I didn't live there. But I lived there. And I must have worked there too, because I guess I was like the house dad. What a perv. I'm a house dad. All these young tenders in distress. But anyway, then I go downstairs. There's this girl. She has on a belly shirt. She's in her 20s. I don't remember her face. I remember it was cute. I think she had dark color hair. I can't remember. I just remember she had a belly shirt and she had washboard abs She was brown skinned, and when she was talking, and I remember she was telling me about her life, and it wasn't that great, but like I do sometimes in real life, I may be listening but not really listening because I'm focused on something else. Somebody running off at the mouth, some girl running off at the mouth, and I'm looking at her thighs or something. So I remember she was talking to me. I wasn't really paying attention to what she was saying. I was just watching her washboard abs, her stomach like going up and down as she breathed. I was like, look at those abs, look at that stomach. It was a super flat stomach. I asked her what her name was. She said her name was Pink Brat. Pink Brat. I don't know why I didn't ask her real name in the dream, but whatever. I said, okay. I woke right up, got on my phone, looked on Facebook to see if I was Facebook friends with any girl named Pink Brat. I wasn't. So I'm just going around all day and it's bothering me. I already hit the first girl up. I inboxed her. She read it, but she didn't respond. And I even asked her. I said, do you know any girl who goes by the name Pink Brat? She never answered me. Then she deactivated her page after she got clowned. She went live arguing with her boyfriend's baby mom, claiming this dude, and he for everybody. Got pictures with everybody, holding up stacks of money. And I guess she kept saying she's so traumatized. Oh, I'm so traumatized. Oh, and they was like, you bullshitting. You ain't that traumatized. You broke into his house 3 hours after you found out he was dead. No, as soon as you found out he was dead, you broke in his house. So I guess she just had some kind of breakdown and she's gone. I asked her, she didn't know. It was bothering me all day. I go to my Facebook page and I say, and I put a post on there. I said, does anybody in Ohio know a girl who goes by the name Pink Brat? Now, there was this older woman who for some reason I friend requested her, and I don't do old women. I don't do them. I don't like seeing them on my news feed. The only old women, unattractive women I allow on my news feed is people from Akron or that I know, or family or something. That's the only unattractiveness I want to see on my page. I go and I see something unattractive or looking crazy, I'm unfriend them. I don't want to see it. But for some reason, this old unattractive woman, for some reason she intrigued me, and someone told me to friend request her. I did it like a week beforehand. This happened a few days ago. Week beforehand, I friend requested her. She immediately responded. Immediately confirmed. You know, she'll like a picture here or a post there, whatever, you know. So when I said this, she came on there and said she most definitely knows somebody who goes by the name of Pink Brat. And she lives in Youngstown. And then she gave me her real name, which is Shayla Moore. I look her up. First thing I do is I inbox her. Here. Come on, man. First thing I do, I inbox her. I say, Pink Brat, do you go by that name? Somebody who knows you said that you do. And then I told her about the dream or whatever, and she didn't respond. So I did a little bit more digging. So I had to do a little bit more digging. And like the woman, that old woman gave me that was the reason that I contacted that old woman in the first place, because she helped validate my dream. You saw the picture of that girl. Hold on. You saw the picture of that girl. Now, here she is here. Pink hair. What happened was, don't say nothing. What is it? All right. See, I can't pause it. I can't pause this. But there she goes. What happened was, hold on. You need something? What do you need, babe? Oh, okay. What happened was, as she left her kids in a motel, as she was going to work, her baby dad was in on it, told on her, got her arrested. So I think when I had that dream and I was sitting in that group home, she was in jail at the time. So we might have had a meeting of the minds while she was in jail and I was asleep here. And that group home was just like the meeting place of our other alternative self or whatever. I don't know what it was. But for some reason, this girl reached out to me. So that was the dream that I had, and I just think that, I don't know, for some reason, if you're in distress, you may reach out to somebody, or you may be able to call somebody up in your dream, or somebody may call you up in a dream. You don't know. But I just think that was very, it was very coincidental, I'll say that. So that's all I had to talk about. And I'll see y'all later. Number one baby daddy, MrNoGood of MrNoGood.com. Signing off, baby.